What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid-fade comb over on my boy, so stay tuned. We're starting off with our gold FX, creating our first guideline, contouring to his head shape. The reason why you want to contour this guideline to their head shape is so that the fade could flow better. It will also make the fade more unique to their head shape. Now that we're done botting them out, we could debulk with our 3-guard all the way open and use our comb to feed the hair into the clipper. This is going to help us create our silhouette and clean up our canvas near the sides. Now that we're done debulking the sides, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. We're then going to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that the line is soft enough, we're moving on to our half guard and we're going to try to erase the line completely using our corners and the lever. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, go ahead and follow my Instagram. The tag is going to be in the right hand corner. Now that we're done using the 1 guard, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. We're also going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard, we can move on to our 1.5 guard and use our corners and its lever to erase the line completely. Now we're moving on to our clipper over comb method, and this is going to help us smooth out the fade and debulk the sides. Make sure to use your vertical cuts to blend and your horizontal cuts to debulk. Switching over to my previous guards, I'm making sure I remove all guidelines. Don't forget to stretch the skin with your opposite hand to give you more room to blend. I use the vertical cuts to blend when using my clipper over comb, and when I want to debulk, I use my horizontal cuts. Moving on to his hairline, we're going to use our Annis T outliners to make him as crispy as possible, and we're also going to make sure we go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair is going to shift and you won't light them up properly. When I lie out my C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. I'm going to saturate the hair a little bit so I can move it out of my way. What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a high fade on my boy, so stay tuned. We're gonna be starting off by debulking the top with the 3 guard all the way closed. This is gonna be a high fade, but we also are gonna leave the C-cups. Now that we're done debulking the top, we can move on to our gold FX and create our first guideline. You always want to make sure you contour this guideline to their head shape. This is so that the fade could flow better. Don't be afraid to stretch the ear, especially when you're balding them out. Now that we're done balding them out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make sure you make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. We're then going to close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Don't forget to use your opposite hands to stretch the skin to give you more space to blend. Now that we're done erasing that initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We are going to use the same guard and the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the one guard, we can move on to the half guard and erase the line completely. Make sure to use your corners and stretch your skin so you can have more space. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated, man. It means a lot to me, man. Thank you. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. This is going to help us blend into the 3 guard on top and also get ready for our 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard, we can move on to the 1.5 guard and erase the line completely. Now we're going back to our 2 guard all the way open and we're making sure that we debulk the sides, especially around the parietal ridge. Again, this guard is going to help us blend into the 3 guard on top. Now I'm just detailing as much as possible with my previous guards, and I'm also whipping out my clipper with a comb just to take out a few dark spots that I see. When you're having trouble blending between the half guard and the 1 guard, using your no guard all the way open and keeping it at a 90-degree angle using the raking technique will definitely help you blend between those 2 lengths. Before we line up the beard, we're going to go ahead and line up his hairline just so I could get a good reference line, especially near the C-cups. We're starting off in the middle and working our way to the sides, especially when they're light in the middle. I always like starting off in the middle. It gives me a good reference point. When I line up my C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top, and I'm always using the edge of the trimmers. You always want to make sure to go as slow as possible and make sure the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then you won't line them up properly and the hair is going to shift. Always try your best to keep the corners natural, especially the vertical bars. You don't want to push that too in and make it too pointy. You also don't want to press too hard because the trimmers could be very hot and it could cut them.